should we start the show?
Sure.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Stream Void Podcast, episode 71.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Cool.
God, why do I always forget what I say here? I'm MikeyT, and of course, across from me is KurbStomped. You
Hello.
can find us everywhere on under our respected monikers.
Uh-huh.
This is a show
Uh-huh.
about life and video games
Oh, yeah.
and everything in between.
Oh, wow.
It's pretty much a show about everything. Whatever we want to talk about, that's what we talk about. And then we talk about news in the end.
Yes.
We also have Game Club coming up.
Triumphant return.
The triumphant return of Game Club, because I played the game. Now, what
Nice.
if you do not know what Game Club is? Every week we talk about the game that we are playing. We play a chapter, we play a little section, and then we talk about that section in detail, heavy on the spoilers. And we have been playing Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy,
Yes.
which is now free on
No.
Game Pass.
Not yet.
Not yet. It will be. So if you wanted to catch up and play along, you could. Although I think as we were just discussing before the show started, we might be getting close to the end.
I think so.
I think so as well.
It's hard to
And
say.
if you want to support this show, patreon.com/StreamVoid Podcast. You will get all the member benefits of all the pre-show content, all the post-show content, and any other content that we might record. That
so
does
much
not,
content.
So, yes, there is a lot
Some
of
would say
content.
some of the best content.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes we talk for like an hour and a half before the show even starts about just random stuff. So if you want to get involved in that, patreon.com/StreamVoidPod.
Yep.
Throw some money at the screen.
Yep.
Just throw it at it. Maybe it'll come through and we'll get some of it.
There you go.
But as always, how was your week?
Oh, it was fine. As usual, I guess. It's just same bull crap at work. Again, just not learning anything and just doing pointless stuff and, you know, being annoyed and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But on my, I don't know if it was Wednesday or Thursday, one of those days when I was off, my phone was ringing and I look and I can see it's, you know, the owner's calling me. So I was like, okay, what does he want today? And he has no idea, like, what he wants to do with me or whatever. So this time he's just like, how's it going in the office? And, you know, I'm just like, I'm not learning anything, like, whatever. And he's like, well, you know, it's the end of the year. Like, we had financial year end, so they have to do all this crap, right? I'm like, yeah, that's fine, whatever. But, like, I'm like, yeah, I've learned virtually nothing. It's like, okay, well, you know, it'll be, you know, there'll be more time for that now or whatever. I'm like, okay, fine. And then he's just like, oh, well, you know, how's it working with just the, you know, in the office for those days and having the 2 off? And I'm like, well, it's fine. I'm like, I can't work in the office more than that. I don't want to do that. I'll learn it, so I'll know how to do it and everything. But like, I can do it, right? It's like, okay, fair enough. And he's like, what do you think about working at the warehouse? And I was just like, I guess that's fine. I mean, I don't know. Like, he's like, yeah, just doing like the picking of orders and everything like that. Because the guy that runs the warehouse, he's pretty old now.
Yeah.
And he's going to retire sometime. And then the only other guy there, you know, it's a 2-person thing, basically.
Yeah.
And, it's not 2 people full time. It's like 1 person full time and then another person a few days, basically. Yeah. I was like, wow, I don't mean I'm okay with it, I guess. Like, there's no customers at the warehouse, so I like that a lot.
Customers.
So I was just like, I'm interested, I guess. And he's like, okay, we'll think about it or whatever, and then we'll talk about it next week. And I was like, okay, fine. So that'll be fine to talk to him about it because, like, I mean, I gotta tell him, like, it's fine if he wants me to learn all this office stuff, but there's no way I can work in that office. Like, if he wants me to eventually go back to doing what I was doing before, I can't stay in that office with them. It's just too fucking annoying and too aggravating to be in there with, like, 3 women who they have families with kids and all that shit. So they're always like, every morning, like, when I show up, the one woman shows up first, and I'm just, every morning, I'm like, okay, how long till she mentions her son? Like, how long will it take before she mentions her son? And it'll be like within like 30 seconds, she's like, oh, Taylor was, you know, talking. And I'm just like, oh my fucking God. And it's not like her son is like 8 or 10. He's like 20 something. He doesn't even live here. And it'll just be something about her son. And I'm just like, oh my God. Okay, fine. And then like they really like scrapbooking. So they'll be talking about scrapbooking all day. And then they'll be like, oh, come look at this that I did for my scrapbook. And I'll be just like, oh, okay. And I'll like look at a picture on their phone and I'll be like, oh, that's kind of cool, I guess, or whatever. And it's just like not even remotely related to anything I care about. And then they're listening to the worst music ever. Like the Coffee House channel on Sirius XM is just the worst music you'll ever hear. And then she'll start singing a bit, and I'm just like, oh my God, the original is bad enough. We don't need your interpretation on top of it.
Here's what you need to do.
Oh my God.
You need to have some kids.
No.
You need to start scrapbooking.
No.
Then you fit in the office.
I don't want to fit in the office. I don't want to fit in the office.
Yeah, I guess working in the warehouse wouldn't be too bad, eh?
Yeah, I'd be fine with it.
Yeah.
So, and the other thing too is like, so apparently they've bought another building somewhere by the warehouse. So there's like a third building now. And that's like the main warehouse or something. And that's the other thing too, is they're always just talking. Like I'll be working away and they'll stop and they'll be talking about like, they'll just be talking about like makeup or some shit. And I'll just be like, oh, whatever. Like they're over there talking about it and I'm over here doing my work. But then they'll start like whispering like quietly, like, oh, you know, they don't want me to hear it or whatever. And they'll be talking about how it sounds like they're going to set all the office stuff is going to be in a new renovated section over at the warehouse. So it's not going to be in the store.
Oh.
So I was like, okay, like, am I going to be over there doing that? But then it's like, if I'm doing the ordering, I can't be over there. I have to be at the store because I have to see the stuff, you know, whatever. So maybe when that's moved and they're over there, I'll be over here and it'll be fine and dandy back to the way it was. But it's just so bad.
Yeah.
So bad. Oh my God. And yeah. So anyways, working at the warehouse, I guess might do that. I don't know. We'll see. But it would be like, still doing the stuff at the store and then doing this. So my Wednesday, Thursday would be probably at the warehouse, which is fine, whatever. That's fine. But it's just like, he has no idea. By the time I talk to him next week, he'll probably be like, oh yeah, I changed. I want to do something else or whatever. It's just like he gets an idea in his head and then it's like, let's do it like this.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, fine, I guess. Whatever. So just ridiculous. But anyways, I'll stop complaining about work now.
Very good.
It used to be before it was just like I'm at work ordering and wasting the day away. Well, I say, you know, of course, obviously I did waste a bit of time, but it's like kind of exaggerated for comedic effect.
Yes, I do the exaggeration for comedic effect about how little I do at work all the time.
Exactly. And, but it was fine. I was in my own office and I didn't have to fucking hear this shit and whatever. And then it was just like, oh, I want you to learn this stuff. So you got to be with her all day. And it's like, I haven't learned jack shit. I still got to be with her all day. Like, for fuck's sakes. So hopefully it'll whatever go away.
Yeah.
Who knows? And so that was it for work anyways.
Yeah.
What about you?
Yeah. Now that I'm in the office all the time, like before when I was in the field, there were times where I was just standing around doing nothing, waiting for people to work or train people. Now that I'm in the office, days just fly by.
Oh, yeah?
Like, day's over already. Wow.
Because there's so much to do.
Yeah, there's so much to do. I'm so busy in the office now.
Yeah.
Thursday, I had 3 meetings.
Oh, God.
3 meetings.
The worst.
Morning was just full of meetings.
The worst.
And then phone calls and...
Hate meetings.
They're all right. They're all right.
It could have been an email.
Not these ones.
No?
These ones couldn't be
emails.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah, there was a lot of... Because we're losing so many key people at work, a lot of people need to switch what they're doing to try and do some new stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So we have a subcontractor in Vancouver doing all our Vancouver work. And now they need to start looking at jobs to get them pre-fielded, is what we call it. So they go out there, they have a look at the job before we even have a plan on what to do, and they try and make the plan.
Oh, yeah.
To do it. And so we're trying to teach them how to do that.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, you got to go here, you got to take all of the pictures, every single picture. Like, take a picture of all this, take a picture of all that. Any hole in the ground, take a picture of it. Any hole in the wall, take a picture of it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we're trying to get them all trained up on that. And then I think I might have an assistant coming into the office for me.
Oh, wow. Take your calls and
Take
get
my
your
calls,
coffee.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I'm going to be in charge of acceptance packages. So I got to put together all of the pictures, all of the documentation in order to submit it to BigCon.
Oh, yeah.
Big Tell.
Oh, yeah.
And that's going to take some time because
No
it's
kidding.
like you got to go through, look at all the pictures that everyone's uploaded, find the best ones, the ones you need, then rename them all, put them into this package. I sort it under everything appropriate. That's I've started. It's a process.
Sounds like it.
Especially when you have a giant job where there's like 15 different locations. And then you got like 20 pictures per location or whatever. However many pictures there are.
A lot of work.
Yes, I got a new chair at work, so.
Oh, yeah? Is it a gamer chair?
No, it's just a regular chair. I didn't want a gamer chair. Those damn sides. The racer seat sides that are all hard and stuff. I hate that. But I did get a new laptop. A new to me gaming Asus laptop.
Oh, very good.
It just needed a new hard drive in it.
Oh, like you got it like it's yours? Or it's a work one?
It's a work one.
Oh, okay.
It's a work one. It came over from the island.
Okay.
From one of the guys who was quitting over there. But it's like a Windows 7 laptop that they had installed Windows 10 on.
Oh, yeah.
And when you install Windows 10 on that old of a laptop, they usually have 5400 RPM hard drives, and Windows 10 is minimum 7200 RPM hard drives. So it doesn't work at all very well when you do that.
Yeah, no kidding.
It's just like you open Windows and the disk, like if you open your task manager, disk is at like 100% usage. Like, what is going on? But there's an M2 slot in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I got the company to buy an M2. And I slapped it in there, and now it's just lightning fast.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I've been using that.
That's good.
Yeah, bigger screen. Got 2 screens now.
Oh, ooh
It's
la
great.
la.
Yeah, I got my Razer keyboard over there. Now I just need a new mouse.
Oh.
I got them to buy me a headset, a Logitech gaming headset, because there's a machine shop right next to us.
Oh, yeah. A little noisy.
It is a little noisy, and when you're trying to be on a meeting with people who don't speak English that well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Like whenever I get in a meeting with Big Tell, it's everyone like the English it's all over the place. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, depends on who's talking. But with the machine shop next door, can't hear nothing. I'm just like, what is he saying?
We need them noise canceling ones, eh?
Yeah. So I got a big set of over the ear ones.
Nice shop.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
The guy's office is right next to mine, and man, he just yells and just talks loud with everyone.
Need to put up some noise dampening foam.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess it's just a cinder block wall between us, so it's just like the sound just goes right through.
Exactly. Brutal.
You hear just everything.
Brutal.
Everything. He's got the Star Trek warning klaxon.
Oh yeah, the red alert.
His red alert for the his ringtone.
Oh God,
so it's just like. Oh my God.
Oh my God, terrible.
And then
I hate that. Man.
And then if it's just going off all day, he just starts swearing at it.
Yeah,
it's actually hilarious.
Just put him muted or something.
Yeah,
I don't know. Or I never understand why would you have like a text message alert that is longer than like half a second if you're gonna have it on. Like, why have something that just plays like? I don't know, man.
I think it's because he's in a machine shop and it's always noisy. So you gotta have
so,
something
but if you get that many messages all the time, you just look at your phone every 10 minutes. Like, you don't need an alert. Anyways, whatever.
Yeah. The other than that week was pretty standard. Learning new things, sorting people out.
Nice.
Tons of phone calls, tons of meetings.
I'd like to learn something new one day.
Yeah?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, come work for us.
Sure you need an assistant?
Oh, other than that, I didn't really, I started working on my workbench again in the downstairs down there, which is what I was going to do yesterday instead of doing movie time.
Mm-hmm.
And I was working away.
Yeah.
And I pinched my sciatic nerve.
Ooh, your lumbago is acting up again?
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, it hurt so much. I was
Nice.
like, okay, well, I guess I'm going to the couch.
Very good.
Then I played a little Cyberpunk. Not that much Cyberpunk, just a little bit of Cyberpunk.
Yep.
It's very good.
Mm-hmm.
It's very good if you haven't played Cyberpunk, but you like that kind of game, you got to play it because it's very good.
I'm gonna play Snatcher.
Yeah. On the
Sega CD.
Yeah.
I need to hook it up so I can play it on stream.
Your Sega CD?
Yeah.
I didn't. Oh, yeah. I remember you had a Sega.
Yeah.
Sega CD.
And I have Snatcher.
Yes. Yeah, you definitely got to play that.
I also have Night
play
Trap,
that?
so like I could really go.
Can you even play that Night Trap on Twitch?
Yeah, I think
Banned?
so. I
Is
don't
it
think it's
banned?
on the banned list. There's nothing that bad in it, really.
No, it's banned in just generally around everywhere. You can't buy
No,
it.
they just re-released it. You can get it on the Switch, dude.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We unwrapped the trailer too, the pressure washing trailer.
It's wrapped up again, though.
Yeah, we rewrapped it.
I see
We
that.
just wanted to have a look, make sure it started, make sure the batteries were good, check
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the fluids.
Very good.
Because it's almost time to pull that bad boy out.
It's getting
Pulling
close.
it out on Thursday, I think.
Nice.
Yeah, so
Very
I'm going to
good.
make some content for that, for
Mm.
the pressure washing channel.
Have you ever considered like crashing your drone into it? That'd be very dynamic footage.
That would be very dynamic footage.
Be interesting, anyways.
Yeah.
Just got to park it above him as he's working.
Yeah.
Cord straight down
Yes.
when he's cleaning a driveway or something. I don't know.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
I'm not going to crash. We're just going to hover.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Do like a time lapse of the driveway cleaning from up top.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be pretty good.
And then just like cut it off halfway through right before it finishes and post it on Reddit and make everybody upset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Or miss one section and not go back and clean it. They love that too.
They do.
Yeah.
Mildly infuriating.
Yep, exactly. God, I hate Reddit.
Yeah.
It's just so terrible. It's just like Facebook, but like anonymous.
Yeah.
So it's just like someone will post some headline and all the comments will just be like, they didn't read the article. They just read the headline. And then
Yeah.
if you read the article, it's not what it meant. And anyways.
Yeah, I stopped going on there. I
Yeah.
only go on r/gaming news now on Sunday morning.
Yeah. I just go look at popular and I'll, occasionally find. The other thing is all the reposts. I wish there was like some
Repost filter.
Yeah, like I just see the same thing and I'm like, fuck. I didn't want to see this again.
And then it'll go away for a couple of years, and then it'll come back.
Yeah.
It'll just be the same
Karma
thing.
whoring it up for sure.
Like, I've already seen this.
Well, it'll just be the same picture on 10 different Reddits.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I cross posted this. And it's like
crosspost,
oh,
crosspost, crosspost. And then a year later, repost, crosspost,
Yeah.
crosspost, crosspost.
And then if you scroll down the comments, you'll see some bot comes in that says something, and then someone replies good bot to it, and then someone will put another comment that just has a link to another Reddit where they think it'll fit, and it's just like, oh my god, you fucking idiots. So whatever.
Yeah. I also did the full format on this PC.
Oh yeah, how did that go?
It went good. It went well.
Very good.
Things work a little bit better now.
Oh, perfect.
Although I was playing Apex on Origin last night with Ripsick.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm like, oh, Ripsick's playing and he's inviting me to play a game. Okay, I will play.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't get to play Apex with him that much.
Mm-hmm.
And man, Apex on Origin just crashed like 3-4 times.
Oh yeah.
I was like, what is going on? I don't understand it.
Why did you play on Origin?
We could play ranked together. Play on
Oh.
a Smurf.
Oh, I see. I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Then that's pretty much my week.
Oh yeah. Didn't play anything else.
That was it.
Mm.
Except for Game Club
Okay. Well.
and my mobile games.
Oh, mobile games. I played some mobile gaming
Yes, you did.
called Pokemon Go.
You sure did.
I caught a bunch of Pokemon.
What'd you catch?
No, all.
You caught them all?
I caught them all.
Everyone you came across, you caught?
I mean, I caught like I caught like 100. I don't know.
Oh, did you take any gyms?
I did.
Nice.
The one
gym
right by
outside
my
your work?
house. No,
Or
no,
by
no.
your house.
So before, when COVID first started, they increased the range of everything, so I
Yeah.
could sit at my desk and I could take over that gym.
Ah.
And if they hadn't decreased the range, I could still do that at my new desk. But it's just too far away that I can't do it. But no, when I went for a walk yesterday, I walked past the gym near my house and was just like, okay, this will be mine now. So,
What gym is near your house? Like, what landmark is there that would be a gym?
well, I don't really want to
Yeah.
say, but
Yeah.
it's a commercial business.
Yeah.
It's not a
Does it have anything to do with water?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
I know that one then.
Yeah. So I was playing that. It's springtime, so I can have my phone in my hand when I'm walking around, and my hand doesn't freeze. So it's Pokemon Go time.
Yeah.
And then before I went, I was like, oh, I'm going to just post on Twitter, see if any of my Twitter peeps will want to add me as a friend on Pokemon Go. So I put my friend code up there and went on my walk, and I just kept getting all these friend requests from people all over the world.
Nice.
So when I went home, I had to delete the tweet because I kept getting all these friend requests. So
That's
I got
hilarious.
people in Japan and Korea and America and all over the place that are my friends now.
Nice.
So
How many friends can you have in that game?
I don't know.
She just kept it up. Been like the most popular guy
But
ever.
then it's just too much. You got to try to send them a gift and everything, and it's too much.
I'm sure if you stopped sending gifts to them, they would unfriend you. Be like, this guy hasn't sent me a gift in forever.
Oh, for sure. Definitely.
How many gifts can you send out?
As many postcards as you have, basically. And you get one postcard every time you spin a Pokestop.
Ah,
So
you could have infinite postcards.
in theory, but I mean, like, well, maybe you don't get one every time you spin it. Maybe you get one a day. Maybe that's what it is.
That's
So,
not very many.
No. So I'm out. I've never been out. I'm out. I'm out. I got too many.
Yeah, one a day doesn't seem like a lot, especially
Yeah.
if you have a large friends list.
But I mean, it depends how many, like, if you, like, when I was in Las Vegas, I could stand in one spot and there was like, I could spin 6 Pokestops. Like, I didn't have to move.
Yeah.
Whereas like here, you know, if
Few
you're
and
at
far
the
between,
park, if you're at the park, there's like 3,
Yeah.
but
You got to go to Thompson.
no,
Not
yeah.
Yeah. What is that park called?
Riverside? Park?
Riverside. That's the one.
Yeah. Even then,
Because there's a ton there.
yeah. I mean, I walked through MacArthur Island Park and spun them all there, and there's a bunch. There's even more now that they changed it to that friggin' disc golf, because now there's ones that like the holes.
Every
and stuff
hole
like,
is a
well, not
Pokestop.
every hole, but there's a bunch there and everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So, but it's perfect timing because I'm like into the Pokemon on Switch still.
Very good.
So I'm playing Shield. And then on Tuesday or Wednesday, I went to the pawn shop just looking to see if I could find, I wanted either Pokemon Go or Pokemon Sword.
Yeah. Big Don's?
Big Don's. And because I don't want to buy them, they're still $80 new and like $80 digitally. I'm like, no fucking way. And I've been trying on Facebook Marketplace, and either the game's way too far away or they're being like, so like the one guy wanted $35. So I was like, hey, how about 30? And he's like, no, I can't do it. And I was like, okay, whatever.
Can't do it.
I can't do it.
Can't do it.
So I went into Big Don's on Tuesday, and I was, looking, and they didn't have anything. And I was just like, he's like, oh, can I help you? I was like, I was looking for Switch stuff. And he's like, oh, nothing today. Nothing, sorry. And then I was like, all right, I'll see you later. And some guy yelled from the back, like, I think there'll be Switch stuff on Friday. So I was like, oh, okay. So after work on Friday, I went there and I was like, hey, look at that. There's a copy of Pokemon Sword there for $30. I'm like, I'll buy that. So I picked that up, and then they have some sort of, for whatever reason, they have a thing going on now where if you buy anything, you can get a discount. They have a stocking with guitar picks in it, and you pull out a guitar pick and it has a percentage off written on it, and you get that percentage off. So I reached in and I got 5% off. And I'm like, oh, okay, 5% off. He's like, we'll make it 10. So I saved $3 instead of $1.50.
Beauty.
But yeah, so I've been playing that, and then when I was enjoying playing the Sword, and I was like, well, let me play some more Shield. I got to catch them all still or whatever. So I was playing Shield, and then I was like, oh, there's the DLC that I never got. Well, maybe I'll get the DLC now too. So I bought the DLC, so I've been playing that, and it's got like, all sorts of new stuff in it, and it's been good. I've been enjoying it.
Nice.
Yep. I'll play some more after the stream or the podcast today. And then I watched a couple movies. I'd like to mention them if that's all right.
That is all right,
Okay.
of course.
So I watched 3 from Hell, which is Rob Zombie's new movie.
Yeah, we saw that in the Netflix, and we were like, oh.
Did you watch it?
No.
Okay, it's not worth watching.
No?
No.
That's
Have
too
you
bad.
seen his other ones, like House of a Thousand
I
Corpses?
haven't, but Whimsical Wolverine loves them.
Okay, so House of a Thousand Corpses, like, incredible.
Yeah.
And then Devil's Rejects, super great. And then he's done, like, the 2 Halloween movies, The first one was better than the second one, but they're both
Mm-hmm.
good. And then he did Lords of Salem, which was incredible as well. Like, all those are like great horror movies. Recommend them to anyone. And then he did last few years ago, he did 31, which is like this Halloween themed sort of horror slasher thing, which was just whatever. Like, I watched it and I was just like, I don't know, man. Like, was I just in the wrong mood or whatever? You know, it just was not good.
Yeah.
And then 3 from Hell is just like, it's like a downward slope. Like, he's just lost it. I don't know, man. It was not good. It relied too much on like digital, like blood effects and stuff like that. Like, there'd be shooting and you could see like the digital blood splurting out of them and stuff. It just wasn't good.
Just doesn't have enough
Like,
money to.
It's just I think it's easier and lazier than doing a real like
it is
effect.
for sure.
So, which is not good because like in the earlier ones, it was not digital effects. I mean, Lords of Salem, there's not really any blood or whatever, but in like Halloween and stuff, it was all pretty well, like, not digital. Like, it was a practical effect.
Yeah.
Which I prefer. Like, I think the practical effects are generally way better, but
Yes.
And it's just been, I don't know, man. It was like, I watched like 3/4 of it and I was like, why am I watching this? And I literally stopped watching it.
It's that bad, huh? You
I
couldn't even make it all the way
I
through.
couldn't even make it through. Like,
Wow.
It was just like, I don't know, man. And then I went back last night and I was like, okay, let me finish this off. And it just was like, like, this didn't need to exist, really. And it was crazy too, because like, so it's sort of a sequel to House of a Thousand Corpses and blah, 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 whatever.
Yeah.
And Captain Spaulding is in it for like 5 minutes. And you can tell like this is Sid Haig, who played Captain Spaulding, the clown. I don't know if you've never seen them.
No,
so.
I've never seen it.
He was like literally on death's door in this movie. Like, he looked like a skeleton.
Oh, wow.
And like, I remember reading when they were making 3 from Hell, like, Rob wanted Sid Haig to do his part and he couldn't get a hold of him and he finally was like, got a hold of him and was like, can I, do you want to be in this movie? And he's like, oh, I don't know. I can't really come out there. And he's like, well, it's just a small bit. Yeah, we can come record it. And they went to his like hospital where he's staying and he was like, literally like on death's door and they got him in there.
Wow.
He just looked like, oh my God. When I saw him, I was like, it reminded, have you seen Night of the Living Dead? The one that's like in the 80s when the graveyard gets rained on with the zombie juice and the zombies come out of the ground.
I think I've seen that one.
And there's the zombie that says brains. He's like, brains. He's just like all juicy and just like, that's what he looked like. He looked like this. It was like, besides the juiciness, right? He just looked so gaunt and so bad. It was crazy. I mean, I would say like watch it just to, see what I'm talking about. But man, it was not good.
Yeah.
No, it was not good. And then I watched another one called The Clove Hitch Killer. And it's about a serial killer called the Clove Hitch Killer. And he sort of stopped killing. And a young guy, somehow they hear about him and they sort of get interested in him. And then he thinks it's his dad is the Clove Hitch Killer.
Yeah.
And it was really well done. But like, it was obviously based off of a real serial killer that I know about called, Dennis Rader, the BTK killer.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And when he was, I don't want to spoil it, but there's a part where it's like so much like the real thing that happened. I was just too disturbed by it and I had to stop watching. It's not graphic or anything. There's no like graphic anything.
Yeah.
But just the way he was like, the way he was acting and talking, it was just like, oh my God, this is so real right here. So I had to stop watching it. And then I went back and I finished it. And it was, the way it wrapped up and everything was really nice. Not nice, but it was well done.
Yeah.
It was really heartwarming. I would recommend it. But yeah, there was the part where I just was like, oh, this is just like, this could have been like the real thing, basically.
Yeah.
So, but it was good. I would recommend that one. Way more than 3 from Hell. Way more. Yeah. So those are the 2 movies I watched
Excellent
this week.
I wrapped the first season of Agents
Oh,
Marvels
yeah.
of Shield. Marvel's Agents of Shield.
Marvel's
Agents of Shield, not
yeah.
Agents Marvels of Shield.
Yeah.
I wrapped the first season. Really good.
Uh-huh.
I marathoned the last little bit. I was like, no, I got to keep going.
Oh,
We
very
got to
good.
see what happens.
Very good.
Yeah, I thought it was really good. On to the second season now. Second season is a lot different in the tone and everything, but
Mhm.
it's still pretty good so far.
Yeah.
Not a lot of Marvel humor in there. Like the first season was full of Marvel humor. Not a lot of Marvel humor in the second one so far.
Oh, yeah.
It's just there's a couple bits, but it's not as humorous as the first one was in the
Yeah.
Marvel variety.
No, that's too bad.
Yeah, it's still pretty good.
I will not watch it.
I know.
I'm going to watch Moon Knight, but I'm not going to watch anything else.
Yeah, I went back and I watched the trailer for Moon
Mhm.
Knight. Just watching it on Disney Plus in 4K HDR.
Oh, wow.
Yes. And I'm like, yep, I
Mhm.
could probably get into this. Looks pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, I think it'll be pretty rad. And like, what's his name that plays Mark Spector or whatever? I can't remember his name. He's a pretty damn good actor. Everything I've seen him in has been really good. So,
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
it's his second Marvel role.
Oh.
Yeah.
What was
Do you know
his
who
first
else
one?
he played?
No.
I don't know if I want to spoil it here.
You know.
He was Apocalypse.
Oh.
Yeah, an X-Men.
Oh.
Yeah. So.
That's why I don't remember. Because it was an X-Men movie.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't watched
guess
any of
so.
the X-Men movies over.
No?
I just don't think they're as good as the MCU.
Jeez Louise.
But
I
they're putting in gifted people into Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Oh, yeah.
So there are like mutants in there, but
Mhm.
you can't call them mutants because you can't.
No?
No, because of X-Men. They can't call
Oh,
them
yeah,
mut-
because they're the mutants.
Gifted, yeah.
They're the Uncanny Mutants. Uncanny
Yeah.
X-Men.
Yeah, it's just like in
Damn dirty muties.
Age of Ultron. They were
Mhm.
gifted. Scarlet Witch and
No, she's not a mutant. She just uses magic.
yeah. But yeah.
Quicksilver might be.
Quicksilver, yeah. That's his name.
Mm-hmm. You call yourself a Marvel fan. Jeez Louise. Can't even think of Quicksilver's name.
Sometimes you can't.
I guess so.
I can't remember most things off the time, so.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'll watch Moon Knight. It'll be good. I like
Yes,
the
I agree.
Well, and that's crazy too, is because like it's also sort of Egyptian based. Moon Knight and Apocalypse was an Egyptian like demigod. That the whole start of the movie is them in ancient Egypt, like trying to become immortal by doing some sort of magical rite and then get buried under the pyramid. So, and then Moon Knight's whole shtick is it's like some Egyptian malarkey.
Yep.
So, yeah.
But that's coming out at the end of the month.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. It's
It'll
gonna
be a good
should
one.
Should be pretty good.
I think so.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Should we talk about Game Club?
I mean, yes, we should.
Let's
It was
do it
chapter what?
then. Chapter 8.
Okay.
No, Chapter 9.
Chapter 9.
Chapter 9.
It's been a minute since I played it, so I'm going to let you lead the way on this one because I can't. How did it start out? Maybe if you tell me how it started out,
Hang on, let me
I'll,
look up what the actual name of the chapter was.
I'll be able to remember it.
Chapter 9. It's called Desperate Times.
Desperate Times. Okay.
Desperate Times.
How was it desperate?
This was quite a slow and short chapter. We start off in the ship, just talking to the crew,
Mm-hmm.
getting everything together. Gamora had just come back with what's his face's arm.
Yeah, the reunifier. Or
Yeah,
whatever his
the
name
Grand
is.
Unifier.
Grand Unifier. Yep.
His arm's just hanging out on the table.
Yep.
You talk to everyone.
Mhm.
Everyone's pretty bummed about it. I
'Cause
don't know
we-
if I was having a graphical glitch
Mhm.
in the asteroid field that we were in, but the asteroids were all like zebra striped.
Yeah, I think that was a graphical glitch because I don't remember that.
Some of the asteroids looked like asteroids, and some of the asteroids, the textures were like zebra stripes, but they had like a depth to them.
Yeah.
So it's like
That's-
a wave form, a
Yeah.
sine wave, but zebra striped. It was weird. I was like, is this a graph? Oh, nope. That's actually how they're supposed to look.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah, they're trying to decide. Like, I think they're trying to convince each other that they should go get Nikki. I think. I can't remember exactly how the chapter went. It's been like a month since I played it. So
Yeah, some people wanted to get Nikki, some people didn't.
yeah.
As usual, Rocket's like, nope,
Yeah, what a wiener boy.
Yeah. And Drax is feeling pretty down about the whole thing.
Oh, yeah, I remember a bit of this now. The only part I really remember is, like, once you finally talk to everybody, I think you have to go to bed. Is that not what happens?
No, that's the end of the chapter.
Oh, that's the end of the chapter.
That's the end of the chapter.
Okay.
So what happens is you're going to go, everyone's made up their mind to go see the World Mind and see what the hell is going on. You got to consult the World Mind to talk about talk about the cult of the Grand Unifier and everyone accepting the promise and everything's going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But once you start going, some guys show up. What was his name? It's called Captain Glory.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Glory shows
that's
up.
right. Yeah.
And wants to collect a bounty on you from the Monster Queen.
Yes. And all of a sudden the game is like a space fight sim.
But it's probably the easiest space fight you will ever have in any game.
Obviously, it was not. They didn't build like a whole custom engine for this thing. It was just like
you just fly the Milano around, holding the right trigger down, and just getting close to an enemy, and they just die.
Exactly, and it'll teleport, and you have to turn around and fly the other way and come back. And he's talking shit the whole time, and then he gets blown the shit out of the sky.
Yeah. You take care of his little fighters, and then he brings in his main battle ship.
Yeah.
Which it's got a couple hard points on it. You just destroy.
Yeah.
And then it teleports away, and then you destroy another thing. He teleports away. Yeah, I don't know if it was even that. It was such a departure from everything.
We did fly the Milano earlier when we were escaping.
Yeah. But this didn't further the story at all, I don't think. Unless something else happens later on.
Yeah, it didn't really add anything to it.
No.
Now that I
think about it. It was just like to pad out chapter 9.
Yeah, you're pretty much right. I mean, it was kind of funny, a little bit.
It was like, hey, look at this guy from the comics we're going to throw in here.
Yeah, it didn't even like have any like character development or on any of them or anything.
No.
So maybe they just had this. They're like, we need to have a fighting flying scene here. Like, where can we slip it into the game?
Yeah,
that looked cool. I mean,
yeah, it looked cool. It was kind of fun, I guess, flying the Milano around, destroying everything super easily.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't even think that was necessary to have in the game.
No, probably not. You're probably right, though. It was just like to pad it out a bit. Otherwise, if that wasn't in there, the game would have been 5 minutes shorter than it is.
Yeah.
So was it needed? Probably not.
Yeah, I don't know. And then once that's done, we head to Xandar to talk to the World Mind.
Yeah.
And everywhere around there are refugees who are fleeing from the cult and the promise.
Yeah, because
so many
apparently
ships.
The cult is just taking over every system crazily. So everyone's trying to flee away from them.
Yeah.
And the Nova Corps whatever are supposed to be helping everybody, but they're just turning everybody away. Like, there's nothing we can do. Sorry.
Yeah.
But then you start talking to
you go into you log in to look at some stuff on the World Mind network.
Yes. There's lots of stuff to look at.
Yeah. You can try and join the Corps.
Yeah.
And then you can see the officers directory, and then you can eventually pay your fine, which is what you need to do.
Yeah, that's the way you actually get the World Mind to actually talk to you, is say, like, I'm going to pay what we owe. And when you do that, they start to talk to you.
Yeah.
And you get into a debate with the World Mind, like, trying to convince it to help, basically.
Yeah.
And you have to, like, choose your words, and basically the thing is that the World Mind's like, well, there's nothing we can do. This is magic. Like,
we don't understand it.
We don't understand magic. There's nothing we can do.
Yeah, they don't know how to quantify the faith energy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's being harvested from everybody.
And, like, Peter is just like, well, just isn't the way, I don't know what magic or what energy they're using, but isn't it like that, just like magic? Like, can't you just figure it out or whatever? While we were talking to the World Mind at the end, it told me, like, I didn't sway the World Mind.
I didn't sway the World Mind either.
Yeah.
The World Mind was pretty cool. It was it's like a collective of intelligences in a AI.
Yes.
So it's constantly switching voices.
Yeah.
It was going from a male voice to a female voice and like slowly morphing in between. It was kind of cool.
So, and like the representation of the world mind was like a giant, like shield looking face.
Yeah, like the Novacore logo crest with a face on it.
Outside of the ship.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like face to face. We were still in our ship. We were hailing them, but there's like a giant like space face.
Giant space face.
Looking
Giant
at us.
starred space face. Yeah. Yeah, I did not convince the world mind.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Yeah, and so I paid my fine.
I didn't.
I was like, yeah, I'll just pay my fine.
I took my money back. I was
Yeah.
like, forget these guys. They're not getting anything from me. They're not going to help anybody. They don't need my money.
Yeah, and then the world mind's like, well, they're coming. We're leaving. We're not helping anybody. We're just here to preserve the culture of Xandar. We're not here to help anybody.
Yeah.
And so they peace out.
Yeah.
The Grand Unifier ship shows up. All the refugees start accepting the promise, and you eventually get the heck out of there.
As one does.
As one does.
Yeah.
And then talk to the crew a little bit.
Yes.
And it's time to go to sleep.
Yeah. So what Peter Quill costume were you wearing during this whole thing?
I was wearing the standard one.
I was wearing the young Peter Quill outfit.
The creepy young Peter Quill one.
So like in this, you go to sleep and young Peter Quill comes to talk to you. And I'm like big young Peter Quill. So I have a mullet and I wear the same jacket. It was so weird.
Yeah, so you have this whole dream sequence
Yeah.
where the thing that infected everybody, the like swirly whirly thing you see in chapter 1 that
Yeah.
you release,
Yeah.
starts to chase you and the team.
Yeah.
And it starts to suck up all your team.
Yeah. They're getting slurped.
They're getting slurped up, and then you turn, you have a chat with your younger self, and you just turn and you start fighting the thing.
Yeah.
And then Drax wakes you up.
Yeah. It was an interesting scene. I just was, it really took me out of it when like I was like young, old Peter Quill.
Yeah.
Oh man. But when you're fighting the little thing in the little dream, you don't have a gun. You're just using your finger guns.
What? Really?
I'm pretty sure he didn't have guns.
I had the elemental guns.
No, he was shooting like he had them in his hand. But I thought
weird.
maybe I missed it. Maybe it was a graphical glitch or something like that. But he just had his hands and he was shooting like, you know, like a blaster
Yeah.
from his finger. So, Drax wakes you up, and then what happens? Anything? That's the end of the chapter, right?
Is that the end of the chapter?
Well, I don't remember. It's been so long since I played it.
So you wake up. I don't know if it's the start of chapter 10, and I'll tell you. And it's like Drax starts talking to you really strangely.
Oh yeah,
And then it's like, what's going on here,
He's
Drax?
accepted the.
Yeah, and then his eyes start glowing
Yes.
blue, and it turns out he's accepted the promise. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, exactly.
I actually had a what moment. I was like, come on,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, yeah, I saw that too. Yeah,
And yeah, Drax has accepted the promise.
yeah. Well, we'll have to beat the crap out of him, I guess. Who knows? He's been like the sort of guy. Even in one of the earlier chapters, he was sort of hanging back while we were going forward, and he's like, "Well, why even bother?
Yeah,
Like, what's the point?"
he's being a negative Nancy for sure.
I mean, everybody's negative in this Guardians of the Galaxy, man.
Yeah.
Except Peter, I think, is the only sort of positive one, really.
Well,
maybe Groot.
Well, Peter, you can make him be positive, or you can make him be negative.
Well,
It all
that's true.
depends
I guess
on
I've
what
been
you're picking.
playing him as positive.
Yeah, I've
so.
been playing him pretty positive as
And
well.
Groot's always positive, too. But,
Yeah.
I mean, Gamora, Rocket, and Drax are always kind of like Debbie Downers.
Yeah, the llama's always happy as well.
Oh, that's true. It ate a hole through the wall and was sleeping in my bed. God damn. I wonder what happens if you didn't keep the llama.
I don't know.
Or if you even can't keep the llama. I wonder if there's like, it gives you the like facade of like having choice, but when you happen to say the one it doesn't want you to do, like Rocket will be like, no, we're keeping the llama. So who knows?
Yeah, don't know.
Yep. So I'm excited to see where it goes for the next chapter.
Yep, should be pretty intense.
Yeah, we'll see anyway.
Might have to beat the crap out of Drax.
Yeah, maybe. Jettison in outer space.
Yeah, who knows?
Oh yeah, didn't we get jettisoned in outer space as well at one point? I seem to remember we got
yeah, a
slurped
couple
up.
chapters ago.
That was a couple chapters ago.
A couple
Okay.
chapters ago, I think.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Might be
remember.
misremembering though.
Yeah,
It's been a while.
yeah, true. So, yeah, that's the Guardians of the Galaxy Game Club.
Yeah,
We could slide right into the news.
let's
and
slide right
related.
in.
related
slide right in.
newsings.
Xbox Game Pass
Yep.
gets Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, Kentucky Road and Kentucky Road Zero in March.
Yeah, there's a few games being added, but
It is March.
yes, it is March. It's not there yet, but Guardians of the Galaxy is coming to Game Pass. So if you've been listening to us talk about it, now's your chance to play it.
If you haven't spoiled yourself on it already.
I mean, you could even still play it, though. I think it's okay. It's still a good game. You'll still get the laughs and everything. The story, I mean, we haven't spoiled the ending, so you could easily I mean, it's probably only like,
Probably only
8
got a couple
hours of
chapters left,
gameplay to get to where we are, so you can definitely jump in. So I would recommend that if you want to. But yeah, that was a nice one. This is probably on the back of the fact that Square was saying like this game didn't live up to expectations sales wise. So
Yeah.
they went to Microsoft and took the Microsoft Game
the
Pass
Microsoft
bucks
coin. Yeah.
to get it on Game Pass. So yeah, coming out on March 10th, so that's like 4 days away or something like that.
4 days from now,
Yeah.
it'll be out
Next Thursday, I think.
when
So
you're listening to this
the
on the
day
RSS
after
feed.
you hear this,
Yep,
you can get it. So
you sure can.
I would recommend.
Yeah, it's very good. I would also recommend.
They're also adding in Kentucky Route Zero, which is a game I've wanted to play for like years, but it like never went on sale on Steam, so I never wanted to get it. It's just one that's been interesting me for a long time, so this will be the perfect chance for me to play that. And they're also adding in Lightning Returns, Final Fantasy 13-3 basically. It's the only one of the 13 trilogy I haven't played.
Oh,
I own it, I just haven't played it yet.
Don't forget Lawn Mowing Simulator coming.
I will never forget it.
The grass physics in that, not very good.
No.
I don't think it looks very good when you cut the grass.
Yeah.
It's all yellow, like after you cut it down, instead of being like nice lush green. It's like this weird yellow.
That's weird.
I don't know.
Just to show the difference of where you've cut and where you've not.
Yeah.
Weird. And then there's Far Changing Tides. I don't know anything about that one. Young Souls, same thing. And then the cloud version of Flight Simulator is coming. That's kind of crazy that it wasn't already cloud version, but whatever.
A lot of compute power to get that bad boy up and running.
I mean, I guess so. Is it any more than like Forza or something like that? Like they're both open worlds. I still haven't played Flight Simulator. I mean, no, I did. That's a lie. I did try.
Yeah,
to play it.
you couldn't get off the ground.
Yeah, it was too much like flying a plane.
It's too much like it's a real thing.
Yeah,
It's almost
exactly.
as if it's a simulator.
Exactly. I needed to start in the air. So, I mean, I did get in the air with autopilot, but I couldn't turn it off.
Yeah.
It was just on the route from here to Calgary or wherever I was flying. I was like, no, I want to fly over my house. See what it looks like.
In a Boeing A37.
Just whatever. My biplane.
Biplane, you didn't have autopilot on a black
Do an
plane.
Immelman off the right above my house. Let's go.
Immelman turn. Yep.
So, yeah. Game Pass continues to deliver. I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's very good. Forza Horizon 5 gets ASL support for in-game cutscenes.
Yes, and it's not just ASL; it's also BSL as well. So I thought
What's BSL?
British Sign Language.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, American Sign Language and British Sign Language. So I thought this was weird because, like, I'm like, why do they need sign language? Like, you can just turn on subtitles. Like, I just was like, what's the point in this? I don't understand. But if you watch the video that they released, apparently there's a lot of sort of like connotation and different, like ASL and BSL are generally, that's their first language.
Yeah.
And English is their second language. So it's like reading subtitles isn't the same as like me and you reading subtitles.
Yeah.
It's a little different.
Where we've grown up with the words.
Yeah, so like ASL and BSL are usually the first language, and then English is the second language. So it's not exactly the same. So I was like, oh, okay, that makes a little more sense to me.
Yeah.
Than just reading the subtitles there. Was interesting. I mean, obviously I would never turn that on because I don't need it, but it was like very visible on the screen, like it's there. And I was like, well, how do they do it? Like they use a little avatar to do it or whatever. And I was like, no, it's a real person they videotaped.
Oh, interesting.
Because like the in-game cutscenes are all like the little fake CGI characters or whatever. like Forza Horizon has an actual story. It's not good or anything, but there's an actual story. And I thought they'd just use their little, avatars to do it, but no, it's like an actual person they videotaped and they put in
that's interesting.
Yeah, in the game.
I would imagine that AI would be able to replicate.
Well, apparently it's motion. Yeah, the motion of the hands is fine, but it's also about like the face too. It's not just the hands.
Yeah,
it's like the whole thing when they're doing.
Well, yeah, because you'd have to be a head to torso.
Yeah,
thing because they do a lot of pointing at elbows and
there's all sorts of other stuff, but it's also like the way your face looks too adds to like sort of connotation. Like if you look this way, it's like in a positive way. If you look, it's negative this way. Blah blah blah. But it's crazy they have it so you can choose like the different background of the guy, so you can choose like it's not just like a guy in front of a green screen. You can put it's green, red, blue, whatever, so you can see it better and stuff like that.
That's cool.
Very interesting anyways. It's cool they added it. And I, like I said at first, I was just like, why? Like, this seems pointless. But then it was like, the way they said it in the video, it's like, oh, it's like a second language.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, it's cool. I think this is the first game ever that I know of to have any signing.
Yeah.
Unless it's a game about sign language or something. I don't know. But it's interesting. We'll see if other games add it in a non-obtrusive way, I guess, if you want to add it in.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff in Forza Horizon 5, so I'm not surprised they added this in to that game for sure. And I would guess that means probably Fable, the next Fable, is going to have this in it too, because it's being made by Playground Games as well. So the same company, basically. Ooh, can't wait for Fable.
Doesn't look like too many games do.
I would guess not many at all have any sign language support. I mean, I never thought about it till they, this video showed up, and why would I ever think of it really?
Yeah.
I don't know sign language. I don't know anyone that well, that's not true. I guess there's one girl at work that knows sign language, but she speaks as well, so
it doesn't look like there's actually any.
The
only thing I can really find is people have made signs for video game consoles and controllers and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
The one thing though that was funny about this is they were talking about how ASL and BSL, and that's the other thing too, is ASL, American Sign Language, and British Sign Language they're not the same. They're like different.
Yeah.
And the video only had ASL in it, like the whole, because they had them, whenever anyone was talking, they had someone doing sign language, and I think the whole video only had ASL in it, no BSL. So that was a little weird, but it was interesting video. I learned something new that I never would have thought of or whatever.
That's pretty cool.
So yeah.
Amazon Luna makes full launch to US subscribers.
Yes. This is Amazon
game streaming service through their Fire Stick and other stuff.
You can just do it through the browser too.
Yeah.
It's only in the US. Like I couldn't play any games.
No,
I went to the Luna thing to check it out and see. It of course is not part of Prime Gaming or your Prime subscription.
Really?
Well, there's like the rotating Prime game of the month or games of the month that you can go and play through the cloud. So there's like 5 games, but I think this is kind of a combo of like Stadia and Game Pass. So there's like, I think you can just buy the games to play them on Luna. Or if you want to subscribe to the channels, you can play like the retro channel or like the family channel. And then you just pay a subscription per month and then you play them. Kind of like how on Prime Video you got your other, like, I want to have all the British TV or whatever, so you can subscribe separately. That's what it looked like. I'm not sure.
So it looks like a new subscription for Luna Plus will cost $9.99. The family channel will cost $5.99. The retro channel and or Jackbox Games channel are $4.99 per month, and
the Ubisoft channel
$17.99 a month.
So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe if you just get the regular Luna Plus, that you get all the games. I don't know. I don't know how it works. Maybe that's what it is. When this comes to Canada, I will try out the free stuff, but I'm not going to subscribe to play
Yeah,
cloud
Luna
games.
Plus offers more than 100 titles.
Okay, so it's more, you don't buy them then. It's
No.
like Game Pass.
Wide selection, Mega Man 11, Resident Evil 7, Control, Smite, Dirt 5, Sonic Mania, many more.
Mm-hmm.
Family Channel has family-oriented games, SpongeBob SquarePants, Battle for Bikini Bottom, Rehydrated, Adventure Time, Pirates of the...
Adventure Time?
I don't know what the hell that word
Is
is.
that a kid's show?
Garfield Kart, Furious Racing.
Garfield Kart? That would just make someone not want to play games anymore.
Yeah, and then Ubisoft Channel, of course, has
Yeah.
Ubisoft games.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, is it gonna, I don't know, do anything for anybody?
I don't know.
I mean, Stadia failed, but that was because I think you had to buy the game,
Yes.
not just play a game. I guess, I mean, we'll see how it goes. Amazon will push it. I'm sure every time you go to Amazon.com, there'll just be a thing like, Amazon Luna, check it out. Here you go.
Check it out.
Here's the free ones you can play, and you can subscribe and play some more. And your Amazon box will have a sticker on it for Luna and all that stuff.
Yeah, probably.
I wish it would
Interesting to
work.
see
Though.
if
I
it
wanted
actually
to
like.
try it.
Yeah.
And I mean, I would be like when I tried cloud gaming for Xbox. I'd start it up, be like, okay, it works, and then
Yeah.
stop playing it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just another subscription to add to the list.
yeah, I don't need another subscription.
No.
So I got too many as it is.
Game Pass on Luna? Do that.
Game Pass on Luna? What? What would that do?
You play all your Game Pass games through your Luna subscription.
So it's included as part of Luna?
Nah, well, I guess you could play it through the Amazon API, I guess. With your
Why
Luna
would
stuff.
you even want that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Because then you could play it on your TV without having an Xbox or anything like
You
that
can do that anyways, though.
Can you?
I think you can do them in the browser.
on your TV. Your browser TV support's terrible.
Probably not on the
I haven't
TV.
seen it. I haven't seen a good browser on a TV yet.
Yeah,
It's always just awful.
yeah.
All right, next up,
Yep.
GTA 5, PS5, and Xbox Series X Remaster offers a mix of 4K, 60 FPS, and ray tracing.
Yes. So again, another year goes by with no new GTA, but they're giving you the same one to buy again. So
Yep.
there you go. I'm not gonna buy GTA. I bought it on the 360. That was enough, and I borrowed a disc to play it on the Xbox One. That was fine, but I've moved my 360 character to the Xbox One, and I would like to move my Xbox One character to the Xbox Series X, just to have my character that's gone through like 10 years of consoles. I think that would be funny. I mean, this game's still bonkers, you know.
Yep.
It's fallen out of the top 10 game sales for last year. I don't think it was in the top 10, but this might put it back in the top 10. Yeah, I mean, I get why they don't make a new one. Like, this thing
They're
still
working on it.
I mean, this thing prints money though. Like,
It sure does.
they don't need to do anything else ever again, basically.
They don't.
Yeah. This is like Fortnite.
Yep.
Like, in fact, it should just be called GTA, probably. Grand Theft Auto Online. That's all it should be. Hell, maybe that's what it'll be for the next one. You just use the same character, but it has a new map or something in GTA 6.
Yeah. I mean, we've talked about it.
Yeah.
We've talked about it.
So but if you look at the remastered features they have, is like there's like performance or there's graphical mode.
Yeah,
or fidelity or
you can pick
performance.
2 of the 3.
Yes.
You can do 4K 60, but you can't have ray tracing.
Yes.
You can do ray tracing in 4K, but you're only getting 30 frames.
Yes. So that's interesting how it'll look and see which way you like, you know, the game to look or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't need 4K.
That you can't do 4K anyway.
Nope.
You don't have a single thing that does 4K.
My phone?
You got a 4K screen
No,
on your
I
phone?
don't think so. Yeah, but I mean, even if I had 4K TV, would I just not do 1080p 60 frames a second with ray tracing?
I don't know if you can do that with ray tracing.
Well, I mean, there's even in the performance mode, you can have ray tracing. So,
Yes, you might be able to. You might be able to.
yeah. Oh, it's upscaled 4K. Who cares? Who cares? I'd like to see how it looks, I guess, but
Probably look pretty good on that 4K screen. But you need that 4K screen.
Yeah, I guess you're going to have to do it.
Yep.
You'll have to take one for the team.
I will.
You have to move your other computer upstairs, though, to take advantage.
I'll just bring my 4K monitor over.
Oh, no, you need it on the big TV.
I guess.
Yeah, you have to. You have to.
For some reason, I can't make my upstairs PC output 4K.
What?
Yeah, it won't do it. My TV was like, no, it's not in 4K. But then I force it to do 4K and it works. It's weird.
That's weird. I don't know. Your TV acts weird a lot of the time.
It does. I need a new TV.
Where it's just like, hey, it turned off in the middle of the gameplay.
Well, yeah, that's because it times out.
But there's still stuff being displayed on
I
it.
know.
Like,
And it's only through the PC that it does that.
Why is it timing out? I can literally see the TV in use with moving pictures on it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like no input, no input.
Believe me, there's an input.
Yes, there's definitely an input. There's definitely things happening.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I don't know. As soon as we go like 3 hours, it's like,
Yeah.
no, I'm going to turn off now. I'm like, no, we're still doing stuff here.
Exactly.
All right, next up, Nintendo launches missions and reward system for Nintendo Switch online users.
Yes. So this is like they've been trying to, I don't know, make the Nintendo Online more robust, a more robust experience. So the rewards are like nothing, or not the rewards, the missions are like nothing. It's like play a game online and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But apparently you can get like different, like you unlock different like profile images, like gamer pictures or whatever. But it read like you also get platinum points, which is Nintendo. Nintendo has two different like fucking premium currencies they do. So there's gold currency, which you use for buying stuff digitally, and you get a discount if you buy it digitally. Like you get a certain number of gold coins, and those can be made into discounting on your purchases. So like when I bought the Pokemon expansion, I got like 168 points.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I got another digital thing, you can turn those points into like $1.68 off. So whatever, no big deal.
Yeah.
But the platinum points let you get actual like physical rewards from Nintendo.com. So you can go there and be like, oh, I have 800 platinum points. Send me that like Pikachu plushie.
Or that sweet new amiibo.
Yeah, well,
I don't know if those are on there.
I think they are. But yeah, so I was like, oh, if you can get platinum points, I might look into this and see. Unless their platinum points are different, like maybe on Nintendo.com. I know on Nintendo.com they're platinum coins, I think. So maybe these points are different. I don't know.
Well, the platinum points, as the article says, you can redeem them for digital wallpapers, physical items from the Nintendo store, and new icon elements from games.
Okay. So that's kind of interesting. I have a lot of platinum points. I should probably turn them in and get something, but
just playing one game online a week will award you with 30 platinum points.
Wow, that's not a little amount. That's actually a fair amount.
One Animal Crossing avatar costs 10 platinum points.
One Animal Crossing what? Hour?
Avatar.
Oh, how much it costs to get it. Yeah. So interesting. Microsoft has this right now with their Quest system as well.
Yeah.
You get Microsoft. No, wait, you get Microsoft points that you can redeem for like credit on the Xbox store and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get a lot of points from Microsoft because there's the Bing rewards, and if you search on Bing, you get points, and if you do the little Bing like game, you get points. And
there's a Bing game?
Well, it's like trivia. Like it'll be like, what country is famous for their like cherry blossom festival, and it'll be like Canada, America, Japan, or China, and you choose American. It's like, no, wrong. And then you choose Canada. It's like, no, wrong. And then you choose Japan. It's like, you're right. You get 10 points.
Impossible to fail.
Yeah, basically.
Very good.
But it's like search Bing on the desktop, search Bing on the phone. It's crazy. So. Yeah, I'll have to check this out tonight. I didn't actually check out oh, wait. I wonder if it's part of, if you have to have the expansion pass or if it's just Nintendo Online. Because they have the two different ones now. There's Nintendo Online, and then there's Nintendo Online with expansion pass, or expansion pack or something like that. I'll have to investigate tonight and see. I don't plan on getting any digital rewards, though.
No digital rewards?
No, I'll get a physical one.
Yeah.
I could sell a Pikachu plushie for $5 or something like that. I can't sell my digital reward.
Get the Switch wired stereo gaming headset.
No.
One side's blue, one side's red.
No, never. Never
beautiful.
would never do that.
Well, in acquisition news, Epic. Epic Games, the Epic Game Store, the Epic Game Launcher, the Epic Game video game maker developer has acquired Bandcamp.
Yes. This is like I guess it's an indie music sort of delivery system.
Yeah, it was mainly on Apple.
Mm-hmm.
I thought like Apple owned them.
No.
I thought it was like an Apple thing, but I guess it's not.
No.
Oh, no, that's GarageBand. That's what I'm thinking of.
That's what you're thinking of. Yeah. Okay. I guess, I mean, why not? Epic's got a lot of money. Like, they want to diversify. Like,
yeah.
How long till they buy DuckDuckGo?
Yeah, so Bandcamp is a standalone marketplace and music community.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it makes sense, sort of. They deliver digital stuff right now.
Yeah.
It's another digital...
buy music through the Epic Store?
God, imagine using the Epic launcher as a music player. Ooh, God. Will be terrible. I mean, it doesn't affect me. I've never used Bandcamp.
Nope, me neither.
But who knows? Maybe it'll be better under Epic. Maybe be a better musical split, or they'll keep it, or whatever.
Yeah, no idea. No idea.
But it's just like, what are they going to buy next? Like, they've bought game companies. Like, they bought the developer of Fall Guys. They bought the developer of Rocket League. Now they're buying a music delivery company. Like, are they going to buy, I don't know, what could you even buy? A digital bookseller? Nah, Amazon's got that wrapped up. Like a movie streaming service or something. Start their own movie streaming service.
Yeah.
Like, who knows? I mean, they've got enough money. They could do whatever they want, really.
Yeah. Well, I'm on the Bandcamp website right now, and they have a scroll of just what has just sold.
Oh, yeah.
It's just like seconds ago. Just everyone's just buying music on this thing.
Imagine buying music.
Oh, someone bought a shirt.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, 5 seconds ago from the United States. Oh, wow.
Interesting.
3 things were just sold to a guy in Belgium. A bunch of records.
Is that, you think it's real, or you think it's faked?
I don't know.
It's probably real. It's probably real.
Buy track for $1 USD.
Oh, $1?
$1.
Wow. Yeah, how much does it even cost to buy music anymore?
$1.
How much is it on iTunes?
$1.39
Canadian?
It all depends on how many tracks you're buying, if it's an EP or what.
Yeah, I guess so.
Buy digital album for $4.
It used to be just $1
Deep
for
Jack's
a song.
recording.
They kind of got to go back. I don't know. Anyways, with Spotify and everything, I guess if you want to support the music maker,
yeah, if you want
get
to
more money that way rather than the 1 cent they get for 1,000 plays on Spotify.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
There's probably a lot of stuff on there that's not on Spotify.
Yeah, probably.
I would imagine. If it's all indie producers, then I would imagine there's a lot of stuff on there that's not on Spotify.
Yeah, exactly. Interesting stuff anyways.
Yep. In other developer news, Bandai Namco paying their people more.
Yeah, so they're giving a raise to everybody, and it was like they're raising
50,000 yen per month.
So that's got to be the yearly increase.
Nope. Basic salary for employees by around 50,000 yen per month, which is about $5,000 a year.
50,000 yen. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, this is, I mean, good. I mean, Why would they announce this? Like, if a company gives a raise, like if you get a raise at work, they don't take out a press release to say everyone's
I think it's just like,
raise.
Hey guys, we're making the industry a little bit better. We're going to pay
think
our
it's
people
more
more.
Like, hey, we need to hire some people. Maybe we'll get some resumes this way or something.
Yes, that is also true, is that people aren't hopping into the game industry as much as they used to.
My other thing too is like, I was like, okay, what game, like it says Bandai Namco is paying their developers more, but almost every game Bandai Namco has released like recently they just publish it. They haven't
Yeah.
developed anything. So I'm not sure that this is really as big of a deal as they're making it out to be. Like Elden Ring was just published by Bandai Namco, but it wasn't developed by them.
No.
So it's just like, who's actually getting this amount of money? Like the people that work on Tekken, maybe? But like, what games have Bandai Namco actually made recently? Because I looked at the last like 10 games on Wikipedia that Bandai Namco is credited as, and they just published them. They didn't develop any of them. So it's a good sign, but I don't know if it's really
Yeah.
as big as it's being made out to be, you know?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I can't
I don't
imagine
know
they
either.
would have any sway over the development company that they're publishing from. Like, can they go to From Software and be like, hey, you have to give everybody a raise? Or would From Software be like, no, I mean, no.
Maybe they're just paying more to get the games published.
I would doubt that too. I mean, I'm sure From Software got a lot of fucking money from Bandai Namco to have them publish
Yeah.
Elden Ring, considering it's like the biggest launch of any game, like besides Madden in the last however many years. So it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, not a lot of details. It's pretty fuzzy. The sources they said they used were translated with a
Machine
AI,
translation.
Machine translation.
Always
so
a good source.
who
for
knows
sure.
what it actually is about? If it's about
Yeah.
Bandai Namco, just like straight up Bandai Namco employees, or
I
if
would
it's about
think so.
the people who they publish games,
Yeah, I
the
just
people that
don't.
publish games through them.
I don't see them being able to like, you know. Well, I mean, I guess it could be part of their contract. Like, if you want to make a game for us, you have to have the X amount of. They have to be making this amount of money or whatever. Blah blah
Yeah.
blah. But it's just like, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how they could do that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just trying to pull up the list here of the last released Bandai Namco games. Like, we've got Elden Ring, which was From Software. There was Dark Pictures Anthology House of Ashes, which was made by Supermassive. So I guess the Tales game they probably made. Again, Scarlet Nexus was developed by Bandai Namco, but they also used Tosei, so they're out of the thing. Pac-Man 99 was made by Arika. Little Nightmares 2, Tarsier Studio, Twin Mirror, Dot Not Entertainment, another Dark Pictures game with Supermassive. Project Cars, Slightly Mad Studios. Like, none of these are made by Bandai Namco. So
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
The latest comment was like, the attitude of paying your employees more and they will work better is so obvious it's astounding more companies don't adopt it.
I mean, that's true too.
Yes.
That is definitely true.
The companies are trying to make money. They're trying to like pay minimals and get as much work out of you as possible.
That's true. That's why you always go to the bathroom at work.
Yep.
Save it up.
Save it up. Never use your own toilet.
No, exactly. Always go to the bathroom at work.
Yeah.
Always, always, always.
Yeah, well, it'd be interesting to... we don't really know who's paying who more. Bandai Namco paying their own employees more. Bandai Namco making their game developers pay more. Who knows? Doesn't really say. The article doesn't really go over it.
Yeah, I think it's just they want to hire, get some resumes in or something like that.
Could be.
I don't know.
Yeah, last up, RimWorld, banned on Steam in Australia.
Jeez Louise, Australia. What's your problem?
Yeah, they have a hard
Too much
line
smoke
against...
leaf?
Yeah, they have a hard line against drug use in video games. You can't do it.
Smoke leaf?
Yeah.
Damn.
So,
is Fallout banned in Australia?
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
So, yeah, RimWorld is banned due to the drug use. It
only took them 8 years.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
They refused the classification for RimWorld for the like rating system.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
I mean, and like, oh god, like it's not even like it's portrayed in a particularly good way in the game. It's not like, you're getting super high and everything's super nice and everything like that. It's just like, yeah, okay, you're a little calmer, your little rimmer is a little calmer, but eventually they get a smoke leaf tolerance and it's not good for them anymore. They get addicted. So
all right. So in your mention of Fallout 3,
yeah,
it was forcibly revised to meet Australian classification system by changing the name of morphine to Med-X.
What?
Even though the mechanics are the same.
Fallout 3 doesn't have morphine in it.
It doesn't anymore. It's called Med-X.
Never did.
Well, that's what the article says.
In Australia?
Yeah.
No, it was Med-X in North America, too.
Maybe they just changed the entire thing instead of just doing a localized release.
I don't know, man. I thought it was always called Med-X in Fallout. Maybe it wasn't in Fallout 2. I don't know. I haven't played Fallout 2 in like a million years, so I don't know. But I've only ever known it as Med-X, so. But like, what were all the other drugs have fake names? So the only problem is that it has a fake name. Like, it's called Smoke Leaf in RimWorld. It's not like you're smoking marijuana. It's very weird.
Yeah, 2008, Fallout 3 will not contain the in-game use of morphine, no matter what country you buy it in. That was in 2008.
All the other drugs in it are fake, so I'm not sure why it was morphine plus then Jet and Rad-X and all that other, my stim pack. It's very weird.
Yeah, so they just changed it worldwide.
Yeah.
It was, and then they changed it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting anyways. Yeah, this is just, Australia's weird that way, man. I don't get, Australia's so weird sometimes. Like
sometimes.
Well, I mean, yeah.
When it comes to rating, they're weird all the time.
Yeah, that's true. But like, it's not like, just give it an M rating. Like, they just think games are for kids still.
Yeah.
It's like, they gotta wait till all these old ass fucks just retire or die and then get someone who knows what they're talking about in there.
Yeah.
And like, they can realize that like, hey, games aren't for kids. Like, obviously RimWorld's not for a kid.
No.
First of all, they couldn't even friggin' read it. There's too much reading in it for them to play it. There's too much thinking involved.
Yep. Kids just want to play their Fortnite, and that's fine.
Yeah, like, ban Fortnite.
There's no drug references in Fortnite.
Yeah, you're probably right.
You got that big chug, though.
Yeah, that's
the big
like...
chug, big blue chug.
The chug jug. I want to chug jug with you. Is that what the song
rug?
was? I was... Well, this will be a bit of a spoiler here for Star Wars, but you've seen all the new Star Wars ones, right?
No.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Oh.
I couldn't make it through the last one.
Oh, you didn't make it to the end?
No.
Can I spoil it a little bit?
Go ahead. I don't care.
Palpatine comes back?
Oh, yeah, I knew that.
Okay. But, like, it was never, like, hinted at in any of the movies. Like, it's just, like, out of nowhere. Like, yeah, Palpatine, I'm here.
Yeah.
But, like, apparently it was a crossover with Fortnite that they had the Palpatine, like hinted at was in Fortnite when they had the Star Wars in Fortnite. was how you're supposed to know Palpatine was coming back.
Oh,
it's like,
God.
What? I got to play Fortnite to know what's going on in Star Wars? So, anyways, ban Fortnite.
Yeah.
Actually, ban Star Wars.
No, keep Star Wars.
Nah, we can get rid of Star Wars too.
We can get rid of the last 3 movies. That's fine.
And the Book of Boba Fett.
Just call it Mandalorian. Part 2.
Oh, just drop all the episodes except the Mandalorian episode?
Well, I like the Boba Fett episodes, but it was just Mandalorian Part 2. It ended up being Mandalorian Part 2.
I mean, I guess it's just like, I get that they want to, like, they like to reuse the actors, but you don't have to reuse every actor. In fact, You didn't need to see Boba Fett's face. Like, let's just have him wear his mask. Poor
little Boba.
We don't need him to be walking around with no helmet on and talking. He can just go and...
I was all right with that.
I don't know, man.
You gotta get some backstory. If you're gonna have a whole series based on the character, you gotta have more backstory. You gotta give him a face.
I don't think so.
You gotta give him a face.
What about the Mandalorian?
What's his face? It was his creed not to remove his helmet.
Okay, well maybe it was Boba Fett's creed.
But we saw his face.
Who, the Mandalorian?
Yep.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen it, so I don't know. What about the Master Chief? Apparently they're showing his face in the Paramount Plus show anyways, so...
They can't show Master Chief's face. They can't.
They are.
That's a mistake.
They're doing
That's a huge mistake.
It's happening.
It's a huge mistake.
It's already a huge mistake anyways. When the trailer came out, people were like, they're still using AK-47s in the year 2400?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I imagine they would.
No, they would have no.
AK-47, man. It's one of the cheapest, best bullet
they'd have a new
flingers
gun
in
by then.
around.
There'd be something different about it. There'd be something different.
The AK-48.
Sure. And I mean, like, it's illegal now to have any Russian anything, so they have to throw their AK-47s away.
I guess.
They have to get American made. Just get a MAC-10. I don't even know the name of a American assault rifle, but not the AK-47. And you're not allowed to play Tarkov anymore, Mikey. I'm sorry to tell you that.
I haven't played Tarkov in forever.
Well,
anyway.
Perfect. You started your not banning, but you put your own sanctions on Russia.
I guess.
Yeah, you're not allowed to. No one's allowed to buy it. Actually, can you buy it?
I don't know. Let's find out.
If there's all these sanctions on Russia, can you actually even buy Tarkov anymore?
I am human. Thank you. Oh, what? This CAPTCHA I'm doing right now is please click every image containing a vertical river.
A vertical river? Like a waterfall?
No, like it's just pictures of rivers going horizontally across the street and then rivers going vertically into the screen.
Okay. That's crazy. Yeah, you can't buy Tarkov. You have to, unfortunately, because of the current situation in the Europes, Tarkov is off the table.
Off the table.
For everybody. Not allowed to play it anymore. I hope there's no game I like that's made in Russia.
There's probably a few.
I don't know, man. I can't really think of any.
My email is subscribed. Let's see if I can increase my...
I don't know of any game that I played that's ever been made in Russia.
How do I buy another edition?
See, they removed it. Actually, if you can see the website, you can probably still buy it.
Yeah, I can see the website.
Unless you go to pay and then Visa's like, no. No, you can't.
Yeah, it could be.
It's possible.
I can never find where the stupid upgrade my edition is on this damn thing.
Gee, well, that's all right. Putin's got your credit card information already, so don't worry. He's taken control of your computer.
Already used. Pre-order standard.
Excuse me, I got the hiccups here.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't find where to buy it, so I can't. Yeah. I can't tell you.
Anyways, don't buy it. I mean, you shouldn't have bought it anyways, but definitely don't buy it now.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna upgrade my edition sooner or later.
No, you can't.
Get back into it.
No, you can't. You can't give them any money. We got sanctions going on.
Well, sanctions against the Russian government. I'm not gonna.
No, it's against
state games.
It's against everybody in Russia.
Is it?
Yeah,
even the people, who don't know that they're.
That's the whole idea.
Starting a war and not liberating a country from an evil dictator.
That's the whole idea. Is to put pressure on the government via the people.
I mean, they've already screwed themselves in that war anyway.
Yes. Yes, true.
Yeah.
But yes, sanctions affect the people, which push it towards the rulers. Because it's like Putin's still eating his steak every night.
Yeah, but they sanctioned themselves by keeping Putin.
Yeah, but I don't think they really had too much of a choice.
No.
I don't think they had too much of a choice.
I don't think so either.
Imagine, if you will, a truckers' convoy in Canada protesting about wearing a mask. Or getting invaded in the Ukraine. Which one is more of a human rights tragedy? I don't know. The truckers might think it's the mask. It's hard to say.
Yep, they would definitely think so.
Crazy.
They don't listen. They don't watch world news anyway.
No, that's true.
They're only interested in what's happening in America.
I don't know if I said it on the podcast, but that's like the guy that was talking about his wife's parole hearing, and he was talking about, well, I thought it was our First Amendment.
Oh, yeah.
Our First Amendment rights, and the judge is like, First Amendment? What's that? Because our First Amendment in Canada is about the province of Manitoba becoming a province.
Yep.
Not about protecting your free speech. But yeah, I could just, judge.
Let's just start talking about the Charter of Rights and Freedoms.
Yeah, maybe. Exactly. The judge, like, what's that? Oh my God.
Welcome to Canada.
Exactly.
All right, that's going to wrap up this show, episode 71 of the Stream Void podcast. If you've made it the entire way through this podcast and you're listening on the RSS feeds, then please like it, rate it, share it with a friend, get us out there, get more people listening to us.
Yes, please.
Yeah, bit of a short podcast today. Podcast? Bit of a short podcast.
Podcast.
But yeah,
Words.
not too much to talk about, and everything's just
Slow
raining.
news, except
Slow
for
news.
the Ukraine.
Yep. And I only woke up an hour before this podcast went live.
I woke up at 6 today.
Wow.
Yeah, man. I don't know why, but I did.
Make sure to stay tuned for the after podcast show, which will be coming up right after I say see ya next week.
Bye.
Bye.